I feel definitely inspired to do one more video in English because I had made this video in Russian and I really wanted to make the same video in English, but I didn't do that for some reason, I don't know. So the video is about parents. This is something what you may not like because, okay, we are our parents. And it's not about jeans you're wearing, it's about the idea in your mind. I gonna explain you. So, parents, we are coming into this world with half 50% of father, 50% of mother inside of us. So you may pretend that you are not like your mother, you are not like your father, but you are. And it's funny because I never knew my father well. He decided to leave this world a bit early and I was 12, so I never knew him well. And my parents, they divorced when I was 3, so I didn't see my father quite often or spend a lot of time with him. But I am the way he is. That's what my mom says, that sometimes I am behaving or I am acting or even walking the same way as he is, he used to be. And it is because of the genes, and you cannot deny it is the science that says that we are 50% we are taking from father, 50% we are taking from mother. And it's not only about the way you look or the way you behave, but it's also about acceptance and the way you live your life. I know it sounds a bit not clear, but we are 50% of father, 50% of mother, and it is this way because for women, I am woman, yeah, and for guys it's the same. Father represents fulfillment, the way you fulfill your potential into this world. Mother, your relationships too, or with your mother, is about your inner sense, the way you treat yourself, the way you like yourself. And for me, I'm gonna explain you, I'm gonna give you the whole explanation so you will understand what I mean. And I had this in my mind a long time. So when I used to live with my mom, when we had a good relationships, I thought that I was fine, like fine, beautiful, whatever. But just once, I had some argument with my mom, and I felt different. Like I really do reflect, do think about the things I feel. So once I had an argument with my mom, I changed attitude to myself. I changed, like my thoughts about myself have changed. Can you imagine? Because when you have bad relationships with your mom, you don't like yourself, because the mother is the representation of the way you treat yourself. If you don't like your mother, you will not like yourself, the way you look, the way you behave, or whatever. Not whatever, but something inner, something from what comes from you. But if you hate your father, you're gonna struggle with the fulfillment into this world, of fulfillment of your potential into this world, because father represents your ambitions in this world, how successful you're gonna be in this world. These are two different sides, and it's always the balance, that mother is something inner, father is something outside of you, outside what you can get from this world. And if you are fighting or not accepting your father or your mother, you're not accepting some parts of you. So you keep fighting and wasting that energy to prove to who? Just to prove to yourself that you're not the same way as your father or you're not the same way as your mother. This is waste of time, waste of energy, waste of your nerves, because you keep wasting your time for that. So what I want to say is that you need to accept the way your parents are. Even if your father was an alcoholic, even if your father has left your family, even if your mother was not so understanding or caring, you need to accept them the way they are. You cannot change them. You know, in Russia we have a saying that egg doesn't teach chicken. That first comes chicken and then comes an egg. So egg cannot teach chicken. Oh my god, it sounds so stupid, but I hope you understand the idea that we are, as a kids, we cannot teach our parents. They are the way they are. What you need to do is just accept them the way they are, nothing more. Accept them. Just stop fighting, just stop thinking that you need to be better than they are. Like, when I even imagine this, I felt like you have some tension in yourself, you have some fight within you. Don't do that. It doesn't worth your time, it doesn't worth anything you have. Just accept them, and that's all. Don't judge. Never judge your parents, never judge your grandparents, never. You are the kid, and you will always be as a kid for your father, you will always be kid for your mother, because they live longer, they have more experience, they have different points of view on life, so you will always be a kid for them. Even if you are 40 years old, even if you are already 50 years old, you are always a kid. So accept your parents, don't fight with them, don't judge them, don't make any decisions, but also don't this is the cool thing. Wait, I need to explain that, but I need a paper and I need a pen. I have this paper. So, oh my god, I really wanted to do that long time ago, but I didn't know. So you have, this is we're gonna do the system of the generation. So you have your mother and you have your father, and then coming you, yeah, then they have their parents. So from two, every time comes one. So the idea that some people, I met guys like this, girls, I was like this. So you are the kid, and you will always be a kid, always. Don't even try to behave like you are extremely old or judge your parents, because system doesn't like this. We have this system in our generation, in our family. So you are the kid, you're here. Sometimes parents, for instance, this is mother and this is father. Sometimes when father leaves family quite early, kids, if it's a guy, they usually come here and start treating their mom like they're their husband. Do you understand that? That it happens, but just because people, they don't know. But I'm telling you, so you gotta know, this is the system. We all live in the system. Our world is a system. But this is something what people don't really understand and don't really pay attention. I really hope that someone will understand these ideas, but and don't think that I'm crazy. But if you're a kid, and again I'm telling, when you're a kid and father, for instance, leaves family quite early, he dies, or he like just leave the family to live with someone else. Sometimes, usually guys, they come on this place and they start treating their mother as their husband, as their father should have doing that, should do that, like to help mother to solve some problems, to help mother with financially, to help mother with something what husband should do, what your father should have done, but he is not doing. So some kids, they take, usually it happens when they are already at the teenagers, when they are already as a teenager, so they start taking this responsibility from mother. If you do that, you are not on your system. And it was funny because one of the guys, he's really on that position. He's like father for the whole family because he has the siblings here and he's here. He doesn't think about himself. He thinks about his mother. He thinks about her kids, about his siblings, but he takes care of them as his father of the family. So when you are not exactly you are, when some men stay on that position for a really long time, he will not have any relationship to a woman because he already has a woman. You may laugh, but it is the way it is, because you are just on the position already, like you have a whole family you are treating, siblings or mother. It doesn't mean that you don't have to help your mother, that you need to forget about her. No, it means that you can help, but don't take responsibility for the whole family on yourself. Because if you're on that position of the father, the whole family, you're already father of the whole family, but you're father within your family. You cannot build your own family, new one, because you're already on another position. The same works for girls. But I didn't really meet any situation when mother leaves family and girl comes on the mother. But no, there are systems like that when girls, if mother passes away quite early, they become mother for the whole family. And it's also difficult because you're already mother. You don't have any relationship because you're already mother for the whole family, and take care of your father as he's like a husband. Treat them like a husband. I'm not saying about some sexual things, no, I'm just saying about the position, the way you treat, the way you think, the way you spend your energy. So please keep attention on the position where you are, what you are doing for your family, because these are your parents. All you need to do for your parents is respect them, love them, never judge, never make a decision for them, never make decisions for them what is better for them. Because if you make a decision for your parents, you are standing on the position of the grandparents. Here, if you judge your parents, if you tell them what is better for them, you are standing on that position as your grandfather, grandmother, because they would treat them as kids, as they are their kids. And if you treat that way for your parents, if you judge, if you make decision for them, if you help them like with money or something like this, you will feel that. You will feel that when you're on that position. You will not have energy usually, especially if those people have passed away, because this place in that system already gone. And if you take this place, it's worth for you. It's worse for you, because you always kid for your parents. And please keep being a kid for your parents. You can help them, you can help them when they need, but you will feel, I guess, once you stay on that position, you will feel. Because me personally, since we didn't have father in our family, me and my mom, for a long time. So I used to, my mother, me, I used to become as a father for the family, not in the financial things, but to resolving some problems, to calling for someone to resolve, to decide something. And when I was in that position, when my mom asked me to do something, as I was a father of the family, I really didn't want to do that. I really didn't want to do that, and I really didn't have energy to do that. You will feel the difference. If you are not on your position, you are doing something wrong, because if you're not in your position, you will feel that you don't have energy. That means you are not on your position. Because when my mom was asking me to do something what I was not supposed to do, I didn't have any energy to do that, because it was not my position in the system. She should find someone who would treat her this way, not me, because I am a kid. I cannot resolve her problems. I cannot solve her problems because I am a kid. I will always be as a kid in the system. Even now, I'm 24. I'm kind of like adult, but I'm still a kid for my mother, because he is, of course, older than me. So I hope it was quite easy to understand, and it's really simple, but some people reject, some people they pretend that it is not the way they are, but it's really important. Please respect your parents, help them if they really need, but you will feel if you are not on your position. Please pay attention on that, because if you're on the wrong position, you will have different people in your life. But when you are in your position with your parents, you will have an ability to build a family with another person, because this place will be empty. But if you are as a father for the family, this empty position already full with your mom, and you need to be here. Then you will have this empty, and then someone would come for this, and you finally find a relationship, and you make a new family, and like this. So really, I hope it was helpful understanding, because I really started with money, but to make video about money, but then I decided to do this, and this is something essential. This is something really important to understand. So that's all. Thank you for watching. I really like to explain this for you, so please keep waiting for my next videos. Mi piace. Yes, please. Like this video if you like the idea. If you didn't like the idea, okay, it's your choice. I'm not saying that it is true. You need to believe. It's your choice to believe. You can believe whatever you want. Please have a good day, good night, good moment, good life, and remember what I said today. Ciao, ciao.